So welcome back to It's Just Plastic. My name is Hibbing. You've seen the thumbnail? You know what? Big old bad man I'm reviewing today. That's right, I got a busted box here. I got the G.I. Joe Classified Bazooka. That's right, what's his name? David L. Bazooka. What the heck? Katzenbogen? Where is Bazooka from? All I remember in the cartoons is them ever referring to him as Bazooka. I don't think I've ever heard this before. Sorry, I'm a big cartoon guy from the G.I. Joe series. I never read in the comic books. I know, maybe that's my bad on my part, but I loved the cartoons as a kid. I grew up with a real American hero, and you know, at the very end they would talk about how you know, the good things that they can do. Oh my God, and knowing is half the battle. You know, that thing at the very end. Like, that's the stuff that I remember. I don't remember them ever giving them full names. Like, Duke was just Duke. You know, Falcon was Falcon. You know what I mean? So, you know, getting all these classified figures and seeing their names and, you know, seeing all this stuff, it's a learning process. I really had no idea whatsoever. I mean, I never even thought about it. All right, let's go ahead and check out the box. I love the art on the outside. I'm really happy that we're probably going to go back to, or we're going to go back to actually seeing the figure in here. But I really enjoy the artwork. Like, this artwork is really, really cool. It's a different style than some of the other ones. So I really like that. He is number 62. And mine has an issue straight from Target. I'll talk about that in a second. There's the back of it. Look at all him and all his accessories. So he showed up last night, well, my last night, at like 10 o'clock at night. And UPS delivered him. And there's the other side of the art, or side of the box. It's got the same artwork as just here, just on the side. But yeah, he showed up at 10 o'clock last night from UPS. And I opened him up this morning, and look. Just chopped. So first thing I did is I went ahead and I did open him up just to make sure he is complete. He is complete. But yeah, I put him all back together just for the video. But that made me nervous. And if you look in here, this is undone. So yeah. Anyways, it'll still be a good video to show you. I'll open it up on camera and you can see what's all inside of it, because I did already do that, unfortunately. I like to do that with you guys, but I couldn't even walk away from this with that cut on the side of it. It just like irked me in my brain, like, oh God, no. All right, before I open him up, go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe, check out all the links down below. Check out my Mercari, check out my eBay. I'm selling all sorts of stuff. I got G.I. Joe Sigma. I've got a couple Black Series still left. I got some old vintage Star Wars. They're not vintage, but they are like 90s, stuff like that. Go check them out. They're on the vintage card backs, but they're the original Saga, original trilogy collection. You know, that came in the cases, the bubble cases. I got some of those on there. I've got a couple DC. Just go check things out, man. I'm going to be putting up some 501st shirts. That's right, straight from the Legion. I don't use them anymore, and I just don't know what to do with them. So I'm going to go ahead and put them up on eBay. You guys may be interested. Go check that stuff out. All right, let's go ahead and open him up. All right, so pop the top. Poop. You got his, I'm going to pull this out first. You got his case. So you got the Bazooka case. 62. I was keeping these. I mean, I kind of like them. I kind of dig them. And then there you got Bazooka. He is a little, like I said, he is not attached in there, but you get a gist of what you're going to get. Ah, there he is. Hi. I'm glad I'm not an inbox collector, because an inbox collector, if that would have been a vintage collection figure, oh boy, I'd have been mad as a hornet. Target would have been getting this thing back in a heartbeat. All right, let's go ahead and flip the camera and check him out. All right, so there he is out on the table. Let's go ahead and, I got the bag. I already cracked it open, like I said, since it was busted open, but I just kind of wanted to pour it out with you guys and just kind of show you what was in the bag and blah, blah, blah. You know, that kind of stuff. Let's see. So there he is. There's all the accessories out. So he's got 4 missiles. He's got a cool backpack. And then he's got the rocket launcher. And the rocket launcher's got a little something special to it. And then he's got his helmet. So, first things first. What's better? That looks more Bazooka to me. We're going to do that for the pictures and everything. But, yeah. To me, Bazooka always had his helmet on. So, kind of looks weird. But let's go ahead and get into the backpack. So I hate how they don't add any other colors and stuff to the backpacks. You know, they try to do it with some of them. You know, like this has got an extra little color on the pad, but his helmet is all one color. His backpack's all one color. It just kind of irks me. Like, I know that would be extra money, blah, blah, blah. It'd be so cool if they would do something like that, though. Put a little more effort into it. It's a cool backpack, though. It's going to hold all your missiles. So you got one missile that's got this cool little yellow crosshatch pattern on it. Kind of looks like a yellow checker flag. You get two that are just plain. There's no difference in them. They're just plain green. And then you get one that kind of looks like a fighter jet paint with the mouth on it. Oh, look, it's even got the eyeball. A little weird looking, but cool looking. I like it. Makes it a little interesting. Let's check his helmet out. So the helmet isn't all one color. I didn't notice that. It's got a brown little strap across there. It's got some brown straps here. It's got some brown across the inside. So they did a little difference. So they could have done a little something to the backpack just to kind of make it have a little more depth, a little more detail to it. So there you go. There's the Bazooka. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. So one of the things that I noticed when it came out the bag earlier is this part was off. And I didn't know if that was right or not. Kind of made me nervous. But you can see this is kind of indented here. I'll try to show you that. It's kind of indented there. It's got a little bump here. So I think what this is supposed to do is like a real bazooka. It's supposed to slide open. And then you can load the rockets in there. Then you close it. See, and it just... Yeah, I think you can see that. Okay. My one problem is... I loaded the bazooka, or I loaded the missile. How the heck do I get it out? Like, you can't even see that sucker's in there. Oh yeah, you can. You can see it. There's no light going through there. So, strangely enough, I just have tons of other toys on my desk. So, you can't shove that sucker through there. It's just in there. You gotta go back through the top side. I got that missile. That looks kind of cool. That's a Sigma 6 missile. They kind of just plop it in there. You know, it is what it is. I think you could load it from this side if you wanted to, but you're going to be in the same position. You could do like that or something. There you go. Kind of stick it like that so you could, but it's not really what it should look like. But that thing is tight as tight can be in there. So, I don't know. You guys let me know if I'm doing something wrong. Drop me down in the comments and let me know if I'm not doing this right. See, it does stop halfway through on this side too. So I guess you could do that. Center it stops. And then probably put another one on this end. Did you see that? Push this one in. Boop. I don't know. I don't like it with the thing sticking out. I'm just going to have it with nothing. I'm going to put this on there. Be good to go. I just like it like that. Looks really cool. Alright, let's go ahead and push this. Let me show you something. So, to put the rockets in the backpack, you just stick them butt down, fins down, however you want to word that. And they go just like that. So, however you want to do it. You want to do the boring ones in the middle. You can spin the fins when it gets in there. Line them up however you want to. So I got them lined up like that. You can cross hatch it. They'll go in there anyway. There you go. It's probably not the way I'll leave it, but they look pretty good, just like that. It's pretty neat. I like that. And it just keys in on his back as usual. No big deal. Boop, boop. All right, let's push this to the side. Let's go ahead and get into checking him out. He's got a cool looking face. I like that. He looks real to me. Like, he looks like a real person. He doesn't look like I think it was CoverGirl. She looked real cartoony to me. So it's nice that they got this one that's not. Bazooka doesn't look real cartoony at all. He looks real. It's a good likeness. I mean, it's a good facial features and everything. It's really neat. All right. I like his jersey. I saw somebody swap out the white jersey on this one. I thought that was really cool. You can just swap the torsos out. I'm not going to be doing that because it's just not a little above my pay grade. I'm good at little customizations, but I'm not ripping the bodies apart. That's too much for me. But I've seen some real good customs from people online with these things, man. If you're not on Instagram following some of these customizers, you're missing out because makes me want to work on my customization skills, my painting skills. Some of these guys are just awesome. They just do such a better job than Hasbro does, considering that there's no details in the pockets, there's no details in the boots. It just kind of sucks, man. We get a little outlining on the belt buckle here. Yay! Thanks, Hasbro. way to go overboard. $25 and yeah, All right, so let's get into articulation. So head, I think this is just a so not going to be a lot of articulation. It's just a freaking ball swivel in there. I don't know why they got rid of the slit here. That was so much better. You get a little more out of the neck. The actual neck moves. This man's got a big as neck as I do. He can swivel 360, no problem. Let's see here. Shoulders. He's got a little bit of a swivel in the chest, shoulders here. Got bicep swivel. Swivels and leaves the shirt. That's cool. That's a good idea. Double jointed pinless elbows. Typical Hasbro wrists. Both of his are up and down, not in and out. This dude is bulky, man. He's a good size. I mean, he just looks so much like Bazooka. I really appreciate that. That's a fantastic job, Hasbro. His likeness is great. Just how big and bulky, and just really enjoy that. Ab crunch is not really much at all. He's got a bunch of swivel. This is just crunch is just not there at all. I mean, you can get a little bit there, get a little bit there, but not like I'd like to see a little more, but since he is a bulky guy, I guess that's fine. You can do the splits though. Wow, all right. Does have a up and down drop hip. He's got upper thigh swivel. Double jointed pin knees, so these legs are copied from somebody. I can't recognize it right off the top of my head, but since they're the older pin legs, I'm gonna guess this is Gung Ho or somebody's legs. Got swivel at the boots, and you got the typical Hasbro ankle rockers. So you got swivel in the ankle rockers. Really a good looking figure though. I really do like Bazooka. I think this is a good homage to the classic, to the cartoon and everything. All right, appreciate you guys stopping by. That's gonna be it for today. Really do like this figure. It was very classic styled, just looks really, really good. I cannot say enough about how much I like the figure. My only complaint to this day is for Hasbro is going to be to keep adding details to the accessories. I like the little missile touches and stuff like that. That looks really good, but you completely overlook the backpack completely. Put a little bit on the straps or something. Just kind of give it that depth, a little bit of extra. Would have been nice. That's all I'm saying. All right, you guys, appreciate you stopping by. Check out all the links down below. literally check out my Mercari. Seriously, check out my Mercari. Check out my eBay. Maybe y'all pick up something you like. Drop me a note. Say, hey, man, I like this, but what do you think about this price? Let's work something out, man. I'm good with that. I just got to make room for other stuff. Getting overloaded. You know how it is. It's a collector's nightmare, really. I mean, what happens? All right, you guys take care. Have a good one. And remember, just blast it.